All right, guys, our last card is probably my favorite, actually, of all of them. It's really a cute card, and we're going to do kind of a couple things just a little differently, just to give you some alternative ideas for the pieces in the kit. So I've got a crumb cake card base that I've folded, and I'm going to attach embossed old olive panel with a layered leaves embossing folder that we talked about at the very beginning of class. I'm just about out of glue, my goodness. All right, so I'll center that up. That's 3 3/4 by 5. Then I've got a 1 by 5.5 inch strip of printed paper, which will go right over the top of this, roughly about there. Looking good. Okay, and I already like the look of this card, actually. I think it looks great. Okay, I've also die cut another one of those labels, nested stitched labels. So that's going to go on here somewhere around like that. So just like before, we're going to snip off the excess. And I'm going to do that right now because I just want to make sure. And actually, I can slice it off with my trimmer because that is easy enough to do. So we'll just put it in here and cut off a bit. And yeah, that is fine. Okay, now what I want to do with this is take the tree and actually use it as kind of ground. Okay, so that I'm going to put a dinosaur on here, but I want him to be, like on something. Okay, so I'm actually going to pull this off my block a little bit and make sure it's on there kind of straight. You'll see what I mean in just a second here. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this kind of across like so. It sort of fits right in between the two. And then I'm going to flip it, okay, and go right above without re-inking. And you can see that kind of creates like ground, really. All right. I'm also going to take, and you can do this with either sponging or with watercoloring, but I'm just going to sponge a little bit of Pool Party in the background for the sky, okay? And honestly, I should have done that a little lower. I might flip this over and try once more, so please bear with me because I really did get it up higher than I wanted. I noticed it when I put my sky in. There wasn't going to be enough room for my dinosaur. Okay, so I really want this to be down kind of at the crosshairs of the point. Okay, so right there is a little better. Then I'll flip that around and do it right there. Perfect. That's much better. You can see there's a lot more room now. And once again, I'll take and sponge on some of that color. I'm just using what was left on my makeup brush. So that just adds a little bit of blue. Nothing crazy, but enough to add a little bit of sky. Okay, I'm going to take some old olive and do my palm frond. I'm not going to stamp a palm tree on here, but I just want to put a couple little palm fronds so there's kind of the look of a tree. All right, I did go ahead and die cut my dino. So I've got a Mango Melody T-Rex and then lovely lipstick spikes. And again, this is one that you could do whatever colors you wanted. I just like mixing them up a little bit. We'll just glue those spikes right to the back. And then we'll pop him up. You'll see how before he would have been off the top and that wouldn't have been good. So now he's standing on the ground. Perfect. And we'll put a couple of dimensionals on here. And then we're going to add our little sentiment, which is going to be stamped on my little strip here. And that's my fave. I love you this much. It's more than it looks. I just think that's so sweet. Okay, so I'll stamp this right over on the edge. Like so. That's on crumb cake. And this is a 5/8 inch strip. And then I'll one last time take my triple banner punch and punch the end to get that. Ooh, that's not very straight. There we go, much better. Okay, and I left a little room at the end too. Okay, so let's adhere everything to our card. Oh, I just think this is so cute. So I'm just going to adhere that right down. No one will know the backside isn't perfect. I'm going to scooch that over just a bit. Okay, and then this I'm going to pop up onto my card and it'll rest on his belly, which is perfect. And then, like I said, we'll embellish a little bit on here also. So once again, I'm going to take these. Now, we've used mainly the little triangles on here, but in your directions, there are lots of examples of cards that feature some of the other little pieces from this kit, so don't worry. And there we go. Oh, look at how stinking cute this is. Oh my gosh, it's just so fun. So I hope you've loved these cards. They've given you lots of great ideas to use with this set. Please have so much fun and make sure you send some of these cards to your friends because I think they'll love them. It will brighten anybody's day. Thank you again so much for joining me for this class. I will be back next month with another fantastic class, and I will see you guys later. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. Bye, guys. Happy stamping.